Greetings, beloved brothers and sisters. Not long ago, our channel featured a video delving into the fascinating genetic history of the ancient Israelites, and your positive response was heartwarming. Thus, I've been inspired to create another video, this time exploring the mysterious genetics of the various Arab peoples and their numerous tribes. Do you have knowledge of the genetics, history, and linguistics of the Arab peoples? In this upcoming content, we will journey through the genetic tapestry of ancient tribes that still echo in the contemporary Middle East: the Ishmaelites, the Edomites, the Midianites, the Midianites, the Ammonites, the Moabites, and the Joktanites, descendants of Joktan. I hope this video brings you as much joy and enlightenment as our previous ones. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, and share this video with anyone interested in the ancient genetics of these people. As we embark on this exploration of the diverse genetic lineages of the Arab tribes, it is essential to address a common misconception about their origins. Many believe that the Arabs solely descend from Ishmael, as mentioned in the Bible. However, both Arab and Jewish traditions present a more intricate genealogy. Ishmael is indeed a forefather of numerous Arab tribes, but he is not the only progenitor. Other significant biblical figures, such as Esau, Midian, Ammon, and Moab, have also contributed to the formation of these tribes. Additionally, there are figures like Ketan or Joktan in Hebrew, whose lineage traces back to Shem and diverges from that of Ishmael. Ancient and medieval Arabs were keenly aware of these genealogical distinctions, recognizing the rich diversity of their origins. Another point I wish to discuss with you is this: Arabs belong to the Semitic ethnic group, which includes Jews, Syrians, Assyrians, Chaldeans, Arameans, and other peoples of the Middle East, such as the Akkadians. This shared ethnic heritage with the Israelites and Jews signifies a genetic relationship, not only in ethnicity but also in language. It is well documented that Arabic is linguistically related to Aramaic and other Middle Eastern languages. Although many assume the Ishmaelites were the first Arabs, there were indeed several Arab tribes in southern Arabia before them, known as the Coatanite tribes. These tribes descended from Khotan Joktan in Hebrew, and medieval Arab genealogists distinguished between the descendants of Ishmael and the southern Arabian descendants of Khotan. Fascinatingly, the biblical Joktan is known as Khotan in Arabic tradition. By exploring these ancient and diverse lineages, we gain a deeper understanding of the intricate history that shapes the Arab peoples. This knowledge not only enriches our comprehension of their genetic heritage, but also strengthens the ties that connect us all as part of the human family. May this journey into the hidden DNA of the Arabs bring you insight and appreciation for the profound history that lives within us all. I would like to read a bit about this now for all of you. In the book of Genesis, chapter 10, verse 24, we find Arphaxad, the son of Shem, the son of Noah, begat Canaan, and Canaan begat Shelah, who begat Heber. Heber had two sons, one called Peleg, for in his days the land was divided, and his brother was called Joktan. It is from this Joktan that the southern Arabian tribes descend. Joktan became the father of Almadad, Shalif, Hazarmaveth, Jerah, Hadaraham, Uzal, Dikla, Obal, Abimal, Sheba, Ophir, Havilah, and Jobab. All these are the descendants of Joktan. And his various sons gave rise to the tribes of southern Arabia. Right after the Chethanite Arabs, also known as Joktine Arabs, we have the famous Ishmaelite Arabs, descendants of Ishmael, son of Abraham. The Ishmaelites emerged with Ishmael as their progenitor, giving rise to about 12 Arab tribes known as Ishmaelites. Thus, in a historical count, we can affirm that the Ishmaelites are, in fact, the second and not the first Arabs. Since there were already Arabs descended from Joktan. Continuing the discussion about the various Arab tribes and peoples, after the Ishmaelites, we have the descendants of Lot, who formed two nations, the famous Moabite and Ammonite Arabs. Both the Moabites and the Ammonites are considered Arabs. The Moabites and Ammonites originated from the episode in which Lot's daughters lay with their own father, intoxicating him, as reported in Genesis, chapter 19, from verses 30 to 38. Additionally, we have knowledge about approximately 6 Arab tribes descended from Abraham from his second wife, Keturah. These tribes are Zimran, Joktan, Medan, Midian, Ishbak, and Shura, with the most famous being the Midianite tribe, whose name ended up being attributed to all the other tribes. Finally, there are another 14 Arab tribes described in the book of Genesis, chapter 36, from verse 15 onwards, known as tribes descended from Isaac through his son Esau. Esau was the father of all the Edomites, and the tribal leaders of Esau included Taman, Omar, Zephyr, Kenaz, Korah, Gadam, and Amalek, along with others like Nahith, Zerah, Shammah, and Mizah, as well as Jush, Jalam, and Korah, completing the 14 Edomite Arab tribes. Now, I would like to discuss 3 Arab populations in the Middle East that possess these genetic characteristics I mentioned related to various biblical figures. Starting with Jordan and its people, which biblically is known as the land of Edom, or also called the land of Uz, as described in the book of Job. Intriguingly, we know that over centuries and millennia, various populations, mainly Semitic, have settled in the region that now comprises Jordan. Initially, the Ammonites and the Moabites were the first to settle in Jordan, followed by the 14 Edomite tribes, whose genetic presence still endures in the local Arab populations, which also include the Nabateans, descendants of Nebaioth through Ishmael. Based on studies conducted by Arab geneticists, it is observed that approximately 73.2% of the DNA of present-day Jordanians corresponds to Semitic genetic material originating from the Moabites, Ammonites, and Ishmaelites. Furthermore, in some Jordanians, approximately 63% of ancient Semitic DNA is identified, coming from the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, and Ishmaelites, who historically inhabited and continue to inhabit the region, thus constituting the current Jordanian population. In addition to Jordanian Arabs, who have about 73% of their DNA derived from the Ishmaelites, Edomites, Moabites, and Ammonites, there is another population in the Middle East worthy of mention, the Palestinian Arabs. These individuals prefer to be called Palestinian Arabs, and out of respect for this preference, we refer to them as such. Analysis of Palestinian Arab Semitic DNA reveals that approximately 73% of the genetic heritage of present-day Palestinians dates back to the Bronze Age, coming from various Semitic populations that settled in the region. Among these populations, the Ishmaelites and the Edomites stand out, along with other communities, but it is important to note that the presence of the Ishmaelites and the Edomites is especially significant among Palestinian Arabs, representing a substantial part of their genetic heritage. Many people question whether Palestinians or Palestinian Arabs have any ancestry from the ancient Philistines, and the answer is yes. Palestinian Arabs have a small portion of their ancestry derived from the ancient Philippines, although this contribution is not the majority. In DNA analyses of Palestinians, this Philistine heritage represents approximately 15%. On the other hand, the predominant fraction of Semitic Arab DNA, which encompasses the Ishmaelites, Edomites, and various other Semitic populations, is referred to in English as Levantine Neolithic farmer. I prefer to call it a major fraction of the Semitic lineage, as all Semitic peoples carry this genetic inheritance. All Arab tribes, including the ancient Israelite tribes, carry this heritage, as do the Palestinians. Furthermore, it is essential to emphasize that the genetic makeup of Palestinians reveals that over half of their DNA is derived from the Edomites and Ishmaelites, alongside other Semitic groups. This insight sheds light on their deep-rooted connections to ancient peoples. Saudi Arabs, on the other hand, present an equally fascinating and unique genetic heritage. Their genetic composition is distinctive, marked by a significant proportion of ancestry linked to the Levantine regions. According to research on Saudi Arabian Y chromosome diversity and its relationship with neighboring regions, it has been found that the ancestry of Saudi Arabs corresponds to approximately 69 to 75% of groups associated with the Levantines. This information is compelling, as it aligns with biblical accounts, which describe the lineage of Abraham. According to these narratives, Abraham had 6 sons, from whom 6 tribes emerged, including the Midianites, descendants of Keturah, who inhabited areas of Saudi Arabia and other ancient regions. The geographical proximity of Saudi Arabia to Yemen further suggests that many individuals in this region may also possess ancient ancestry linked to Joktan. This connection indicates that around 69 to 75% of their DNA may have been inherited from these populations and biblical figures such as Midian, Joktan, and Ishmael. These genetic ties highlight the intricate and interconnected history of the Arab peoples, showcasing how ancient lineages continue to resonate in contemporary populations. As we come to the close of our video, I sincerely hope that you have enjoyed this journey through the enigmatic genetics of the Arab tribes. If you seek inspiration, knowledge, and a deeper spiritual connection, do not let this opportunity pass you by. Subscribe to our channel now to stay updated with our latest content. Leave your likes and comments to help strengthen our community and share your thoughts on what you've learned. Your engagement is invaluable to us. Furthermore, if you feel moved to support our mission of sharing religious stories that touch hearts and enlighten minds, consider becoming a member of our channel. Together, we can make a meaningful difference and continue to enrich our spiritual journeys. Your support helps us bring more insightful and heartwarming content to our viewers. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of ancient genetics and the profound connections that bind us. May God bless you and keep you on your path to knowledge and spiritual growth. Until next time, stay blessed and inspired.